Hi guys, welcome to your February 2019 astrology snip for obviously the beautiful month of February. We're going to kick off today and we're starting off with a brand new beautiful moon at 15 degrees of Aquarius, okay? So I'm going to be looking that way because my laptop is this away. So if you see me doing that, you know that's what I'm doing, okay? So I'm going to give you a recap of the last couple of days starting on the 1st, but we're going to go ahead and kick off with what's going on right now. So today, I urge you guys to go ahead and set your intentions, okay? You're going to be setting your intentions of what you want to manifest and what you are bringing forth for the month, okay? That is what you should focus your energy on tonight. Now, if you have any questions on how to do that, you can go ahead and hit me up. Readings at marvelousmadam.com, okay? I will be more than happy to give you that information. In an effort not to keep this video really long, I won't go too much into depth with that. In these astrology snippets moving forward, last time, the ones, if you have been rocking with me from the beginning, you know that I just gave quick snippet, that's why it's called a snippet, on what's happening, the things that I think would interest you the most. But now that the astrology snip is going to be its own video, I've decided to go full-blown astrology. You're going to hear phrases like conjunction. You're going to hear phrases like sextile. You're going to hear, words and phrases such as square. If you want to know what they are, go ahead and Google them, because again, in an effort of time, I'm not going to go ahead and go through all of that. This video will be available as a clickable link down in the description, so don't trip. You don't have to purchase it or anything. It's there for you, for your information, okay? So again, today is February the 4th, and we have a brand new we have a new moon. If I say a full moon, I apologize. I like to say full moon all the time. I am a moon child, so I apologize. So new moon in 15 degrees of Aquarius. I apologize. So this is going to be a time of visionary thinking, long-term strategizing, and the birth of new ideas at the new moon. Okay? We're going to go back a couple of days. Now we're going to stop and go back. So yesterday, Venus entered Capricorn. So the planet of love is entering the practical sign of Capricorn. So that happened yesterday. That's going to remain there. That was the 3rd, and it's going to stay there until March the 1st, okay? So relationships are not just an arena for feelings. They can also serve as a consolidation of power. That's interesting. So if wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, you should have been feeling a little ooey and gooey yesterday. I know I was. I have this placement, and this is my moon, okay? So the same day, Mercury sextile Jupiter, something out to expand your mind today. Maybe you're planning an international trip, or maybe you're actively learning a new skill or looking at the world from a fresh new perspective. Then the day prior to that, on 2/2, Venus squared Chiron. So this was a combination of art and media that can serve as a way to soothe your emotions, but can also have an opposite effect. A graphic or intense film, book, or painting might leave you feeling a bit more icky than uplifted. The same day in 2/2, Venus trine Uranus, okay? The relationship may have took off. It may have been exciting for you guys. Your partner may have come in and made you feel a little bit more liberated than limited. So enjoy that while it lasts, okay? And then on 2/1, Mars squared Pluto. So you were being urged to watch out for power trippers, anybody that may get on your nerve, all of that good stuff. Maybe at work, your boss or your partner's ego is off the chain. It takes two to tango, so just be mindful of that. So that was the 1st through the 4th. Now we're going to go ahead and start again today with the new moon in Aquarius, and now we're going to move forward to where we're supposed to go, okay? So on the 6th of this month, nothing is going to be necessarily happen. There's no major aspects going on that particular day, but with the energy, some of you guys could just not be in the mood. So watch how you pop off on people, because it can get real ugly on 2/6, okay? 2/7, the sun will sextile Jupiter. So If it's going to sextile Jupiter, that's going to be good. The sun is in Aquarius right now, and it's going to be sextiling the planet of gifts and luck. So that can be a good thing. Something is going to lift your spirits. If you've been down in the dumps, you're being urged that you're going to be uplifted that particular day. So look out for that. On the 7th, the same day, Mercury will sextile Mars. So when Mercury and Mars gets together, whew, so whatever you have been having that you have been maybe putting off, this is going to be your energy and your communication. So you're going to feel energy where there was none before, and something that you needed to do that maybe you put off. That is what you're going to be focusing on the 7th, okay? On the 9th, Mercury is going to sextile Uranus. So this is going to be your communication and your restriction. So this is if you're attempting to plan or strategize something, you may get that energetic boost to go ahead and get it popping. Communicate about it and move whatever you've been stagnant in forward. So those are going to be some good, that's going to be a good day to strategize. And if something has got you down in the dumps, something you're going to be in a good mood. So that is a day where whatever you've been putting off, guys, you can go ahead and take care of. Okay, so on the 10th, Mercury is going to enter Pisces. So guys, the sun is going to be in Aquarius, but you already know when we leave Aquarius, we move into Pisces. So we're going to be thinking like a Pisces, communicating like a Pisces. Be careful that you are communicating well. Make sure that you're communicating facts. Make sure that you're communicating what's solid. You may be all over the place a little bit. You may be like communicating in a very dreamy way for relationships that can be good. Maybe you guys are going to be opening up, so good job with that. So I wish you guys, good luck with that whole thing. Mercury is going to be in a sign of Pisces, and it's going to be there until April 16th. So even after the sun leaves Aquarius, moves into Pisces, it's going to remain in Pisces until April the 16th, okay? On the 12th, Mars is going to conjunct Uranus. When there is a conjunction, that's not necessarily bad. That's sort of an agreement, the easiest way to put it. So Mars and your Uranus. So Mars and Uranus is already talking. It looks like they're shaking hands and they're getting along pretty well. So your energy and your restrictions. So be sure that you be careful that day, because whatever you may have been stagnant in, again, a few days prior to that, you're already dealing with that type of energy. If you see the smoke wafting, that is the sage. But I do feel like, people can get angry at the way that you react to something. So beware of that, because when Uranus is in, Uranus takes no prisoners, okay? Now, on the beautiful day of Valentine's Day, Mars is going to enter Taurus, okay? So Mars is going to enter Taurus. Mars doesn't necessarily like to be there. Mars is a fast-moving sign. Taurus is a fixed energy, so I have this placement as well. So make sure that you slow down and not go so hard on certain things, depending on how this affects you. Find out what's in your Mars and just know that you're going to be guided. It could be a little uncomfortable because Taurus is a very slow and steady type of thing. Not slow where it's a turtle, but slow and steady and likes to take its time. And Mars is move, move, move. So, it can be comfortable for some of us and maybe not so much for some of us. So just keep that in mind. All right, so on the 17th, Venus is going to sextile Neptune. Hey, so love and entertainment take you to another level. That's that weekend. Valentine's Day weekend is supposed to be lit, guys. So Venus is going to sextile Neptune. If you don't know what happens when the planets have sex, because that's what sextile mean, you better ask somebody, baby. So if the planets are going to be having sex the weekend of Valentine's Day, what does that mean for you? So I'm going to just need you to go ahead and have some fun that particular weekend, all right? Also, the sun will sextile Uranus. So listen, you're gonna be enjoying a soulful connection with a loved one. Maybe Netflix and chill, maybe Netflix and sex, who knows? But the same day, Venus, Sun is gonna be sextile Uranus. So listen, planets are gonna be having sex that weekend. They're gonna be getting along. That's a great thing, okay? So keep that in mind. Individualize yourself in the way you find personally satisfying. You and Bay are going to step out on the town and get it popping, okay? So you guys, happy Valentine's Day. I am doing readings that day. I don't know how many appointments I still have left, but if you want to book the Valentine's Day special, that should be linked below. Okay, or linked below in one of the other videos, because this one is just going to be a clickable link, okay? Okay, so on the 18th, Chiron is going to go back into Aries, okay? So the wounded healer goes back into Aries and is going to stay there until 2026, okay? The question that is interesting that I found in my research is, how have you been bullied in the past and how can you stand up for the underdog now? So go and look up Chiron and find out what your Chiron is, and if that affects you, find out what you're going to be going through from now until 2026. I will tell you that Chiron, Aries was in Chiron a couple months ago, and then it moved forward. I believe it went into Pisces, if I'm not mistaken, and now it's going back into Aries where it's going to stay. Also on the 18th, Venus is going to conjunct Saturn. So if there's going to be a conjunction, let's see. There's going to be a lot of conjunction and sextiling with the sign of Saturn. It really is some good things going on this month. Get a new perspective on how you feel. Reach out to those who you haven't spoken to before. And then on 2/18, the sun is in Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisceans. We get it popping for your sign. Ow, okay. And then on the 19th is the full moon at 0 degrees Virgo, which is also a super moon. Interesting about this particular moon, guys, this is called the snow moon. So you're being guided to pour your energies into things and people that matter the most. The snow moon is called the snow moon, a little bit of trivia here, because of, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, it comes from the Native American tribes. And basically, they would, not just Native American, but the American Indians and other tribes, the moon phases, or the different moons, were a way that they track the season. So the February moon would come and they called it the snow moon, amongst other things. So that kind of gave them a feel, obviously, of the snow and how much snow they were going to get and things of that nature. So that's kind of cool. It is a super moon as well. By the way, you can go ahead and look that up. On the same day, Mercury is going to sextile Saturn. So it will not be the time for rash decision making with Mercury sextile Saturn. I've been telling you, anything that's sextiling Saturn, Uranus, go ahead and take full advantage of those energies, but try to slow down is all I'm going to say. And just make decisions, careful decisions, and make sure, because the planet of restriction could piss some people off. And so it's a good energy, but you may rub some people the wrong way with those other ones. So this one, you're just being urged to slow down, be careful, and make deliberate decisions, as I was stating. On the 21st, it's another day that no major aspects is going on that particular day. However, you can feel very indecisive. Remember, the sun at this point is going to be in Pisces. So the moon will be in Libra that day. So when you got that Pisces in that Libra, you can be kind of all over the place and not being able to make a decision. So be on the lookout for that. I can't talk. We're almost done, guys. So on the 22nd, Mercury will square Jupiter. So remember, we had some good stuff at the beginning of the month, but that particular day will not be a good day. If you feel like you want to lie, some people may get caught up in lies that day. You guys just be on the lookout for that, because if the planet of gifts and luck, growth and expansion of Jupiter is going to be squaring Mercury, then that means that people is going to be lying, okay? or stretching the truth. So just be on the lookout for that. The same day, though, Venus will conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So whichever one of these energies you may be getting into, just be careful not to be enticed with that particular one, because, honey, that's like who cracking that whip, okay? Mercury, the next day, is going to sextile Pluto. It's going to be a good day for persuasion, okay? A good day for persuasion, especially if you are trying to persuade a Pisces, okay? And last but not least, on the 27th, the sun is going to sextile Mars. So that day is going to be a day for just talking. And I mean, not talking, just action. Just do, and go. Okay? Channel your motivation into something useful, guys, like getting your chores done or going to work out. Go ahead and get your workout regimens back popping, and go ahead and utilize that energy, that planetary energy, to accomplish something that you haven't accomplished before, okay? So as you can see, it's not a whole lot going on that's negative. The majority of the energy is going to be a very moving forward, get into things that maybe we've been putting off, get into things that maybe, you know, have been on the back burner for a while, like putting off everyday tasks or like stuff that's really, really big. File those taxes, get that stuff done, get your documents, whatever copies, go get your appointments. Like I made my eye appointment, I made my dentist appointment, all of the stuff that maybe you didn't do at the end of the month. Sorry, the end of the year. Go ahead and take care of that. That's what you should focus on this month, because remember, as soon as we kick off in the beginning of March, we're going to be going right back in Mercury retrograde. That's going to be our first retrograde of the year. It comes every single year, so don't freak out. So I would tell you guys to go ahead and enjoy February. Especially have fun the weekend of Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be a beautiful energy for couples. Thank God, because with all of the energy that I've been reading, some of you guys need a good outing, okay? So if I'm reading you that day, I hope that we get some good energy. I'm covered in quartz. Let's get it popping, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get these videos started. I'm happy that I was able to re-record this particular video. I have everything done and really done this like 3 days ago and realized that everything that I was talking about was Vedic. So I don't want to throw you guys off and tell you that it's not going to be a full moon. You're like, wait, what? So this has been your astrology snip for February 2019. And this is what we're going to do going forward. You have the option to click on it and watch it or not. So if you're interested in what's going on in the sky, you no longer have to click an intro. Now the video is here. It's up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got to get it popping. So I'll see you here next month when we talk about what's popping in March. Bye, guys.